You're listening to Miscast Commentary.
Hey guys, how you doing here? It's Joe Finley.
Hello, this is Todd, Tebow the Sailor Murray.
Yeah, and we're here. This is Miscast Commentary. We're giving you a little mini episode to tell you who the hell we are before we get started.
Miscast is definitely the correct name.
Yeah, exactly. So, somewhere out of the ordinary, we just decided to do a podcast. I just let him know. I just texted Todd and I'm like, hey, you want to do this podcast? We're going to talk about movies.
And then I asked you what a podcast was, honestly.
Yes, and I didn't have a great answer for him. Essentially what we're going to do like another commentary on a movie. So you got your director's commentary, you got cast commentaries, and then you've got two
guys that had absolutely nothing to do with the production or the film.
Yeah, exactly. And we're going to give you our insights. We're going to do some bits. We're going to have some fun. We're going to talk about all kinds of movies, mostly old movies, but it's not going to be just bad movies. It's going to be movies we like. It's going to be movies we hate. It's going to be all kinds of things, but whatever we enjoyed watching when we were young, or a movie that we would have enjoyed watching when we were young.
Which was anything that had explosions and boobs.
Yes. And if a boob exploded, you were in fantastic shape.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so we're really looking forward to doing this. We hope we can get 4 or 5 listeners that are related.
So the idea is that people will turn the movie on and then turn us on and listen to our commentary over top of the film as it plays.
Well, they certainly can. They're invited to do that. That's kind of how this was born. But I mean, you can still listen to it anyways. If you're driving, we don't want you to watch the movie because if you die, we'll feel bad.
You'll know what's happening because Joe will be talking smack, and I'm going to literally describe the film for you in English and Espanol.
If you've never seen a commentary that has Arnold Schwarzenegger on it, just go on YouTube and Google it. That's what Todd's going to be doing.
Pretty much.
This is the scene where I walk into the room and then I say hello, and it's very funny because I wouldn't normally say hello. I just shoot the man in the chest.
Exactly. Yeah, and I'm not going to be doing it as me or an outsider. I will be one of the characters telling you what is happening.
See, and we're still learning technically about some things that Todd just learned hard. Yeah. So Todd just learned don't hit the table.
It's a very expensive table, by the way. You should see the setup in this room. It's as professional as it gets.
Well, unless you go to a professional studio. We are on a couch. I am looking at my daughter's still Easter candy, so that's where we're at. But
I'm in the bathroom. Live via satellite.
Yeah, I got a cable that was just long enough. When you hear him, I will try and keep the mic down if you hear him start to struggle.
Grunts, flushes.
Yeah.
The pages turning.
You've never flushed.
No, I don't know how to.
All right. So anyways, let's talk about the movie we're going to do next week. It is a fantastic one. It's actually the one I was watching when I was like, hey, wouldn't it be funny if me and Todd were doing a podcast about this? And then my brain literally went, whoa. And then my brain went, whoa, again, because I was like, that's what Steven Seagal would have sounded like. And which movie are we doing, Todd?
We are going to do, you can pick any Steven Seagal film because they're all exactly the same. We're going to do Marked for Death.
Fantastic. Marked for Death. It's the third of his bigger movies at the time. He did 3 really close together, and he takes on Jamaicans in this.
Which is different from the other one where he just took on a different race of the exact same written guy.
And don't worry, are they kind of racist against them? Totally.
Oh, this is what year did this movie come out?
90.
Stereotypes that was the way to go.
I know. The fact that we made it out of there and we're like, hey, black people are okay.
Anybody, especially Whitey.
Oh no, I've never been a fan of Whitey. But so we're gonna give it a watch. We're gonna be watching it in real time and we're gonna be reacting. You can join along with us. You can just listen to us watch the movie. If you've seen the movie, you know what happens. When you hear us talk about, hey, there's a girl with boobs, you'll know what we're getting at.
Girl with boobs.
Yeah, exactly. If you can't figure it out, then I can't help you. You can get this thing anywhere. You can find it in any cheapy bin at any store. I found it at a video store in the used bin. You can rent it on YouTube for $3.99 right now.
I wouldn't recommend $3.99 Mark for
no,
the eggs.
I know, I'm sorry. But then there's other things in the States. If there's any possibility that there's an American who's going to listen to this, you can get it on Amazon Instant. You can get it on Vudu.
If you live anywhere in the vicinity of somebody who's like from the ages of 35 to somewhere in the 50s range. Just wait till they go to work breaking their house. I'm sure they'll have it amongst their Van Dams.
If you know anybody who owns a sword, they've got this movie or can describe it to you in full. So that's it, guys. We really hope everybody tunes in. I'm going to try and have these up on Fridays, so you should always be able to tune in and hear something. Somebody will be talking. If you want to reach us, you can catch us at miscastcommentary@gmail.com. You can find us on Twitter at miscastpodcast. You can find us on Instagram at Miscast Commentary. Lots of ways to find us.
You can, I'm just going to say my local phone number now. You can just call me and yak whenever.
Yeah.
Really. You just want to rap.
Yeah.
About
no,
whatever.
But you literally have to rap.
Yes. I will not accept any phone calls unless you're freestyle rapping.
Yeah. That's how I had to tell him that a friend of ours died. It was really bad.
It was awkward.
I could not find the rhymes. So yeah, we hope everybody tunes in and checks us out. Marked for Death. Find it. Watch it along with us. Don't find it. Listen along.
Live it.
Just
Live it.
Be a part of us. Be inside us.
Yes, both of us.
All right. Tune in.